This is Italian football lover channel, my friends. Today I want to make predictions. Match day, 30 games of Bundesliga. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. Thanks so much. Let's start with Werder Bremen Bochum game off. This Werder Bremen team got consecutive victories. They won versus 2-1 Stuttgart in last away game. They won against 2-1 Frankfurt in last match at home, and at the same time they won versus 3-0 Holstein Kiel in away game. But before they lost against 4-2 Mönchengladbach at home. Bochum is second to last on the point table. They are in so hard relegation battle. They will want to finish the season on the last third on the point table, in my opinion. And this Bochum team, my dear friends, lost against 4-0 Stuttgart at home, and again they lost against 2-1 Augsburg in last match at home, and Bochum team lost against 3-1 Leverkusen in away game. But before they won versus 3-2 Bayern Munich in away game. It was their first and single away game victory in Bundesliga this season. Werder Bremen is going to be at home. They are stronger and better team than Bochum in every way. Nevertheless, this is going to be a little bit hard clash, but under these circumstances, what can I do, my dear friends? I want to take a chance to Werder Bremen for victory. Werder Bremen 2, Bochum 0 is my prediction for this game. Mainz Wolfsburg, Mainz is going to be at home, and this Mainz team got two successive draws at home. They stayed draw against 2-2 Freiburg at home. They remained draw against 1-1 Holstein Kiel in last match at home. Mainz lost against 2-0 Hoffenheim in last away game. Mainz couldn't get a victory in Bundesliga for a long time. They are on the 5th spot now, but they are playing for the first 4 spot. And Wolfsburg team got back-to-back defeats. They lost against 1-0 Heidenheim at home, and at the same time they lost against 1-0 Augsburg and Union Berlin in the recent 2 away games, my dear friends. They lost against 3-2 Leipzig in last match at home. Mainz is better team than Wolfsburg, but I feel in that way this is going to be so hard clash, and draw is possible in that game. Please don't forget that, my dear friends. Draw is possible, but just by 1 goal difference with home advantage. This time I want to take a chance to Mainz for victory. Mainz 2, Wolfsburg 1 is my prediction for this game. Third game, Heidenheim, Bayern Munich. Heidenheim is third to last on the point table. They will want to finish the season on the same spot, my dear friends, and maybe they are going to play playoffs to stay in Bundesliga. And Heidenheim team lost against 1-0 Leverkusen at home. They won versus 3-1 Holstein Kiel before at home. Heidenheim won versus Wolfsburg 1-0 in away game. And Bayern Munich team won versus 3-1 Augsburg in away game before they stayed draw against 1-1 Union Berlin in away game. Bayern Munich team stayed draw against 2-2 Borussia Dortmund in last match at home before they won against St. Pauli 3-2 at home. Bayern Munich has some defensive problems. They conceded a goal or goals in the most of the games this season in Bundesliga. But Bayern Munich is way more better team than Heidenheim. I want to take a chance to Bayern Munich for victory. Heidenheim 1, Bayern Munich 3 is my prediction for this game. Freiburg, Hoffenheim. Freiburg is going to be at home. Freiburg got 2 consecutive defeats at home. They lost against 2-1 Union Berlin at home. Again, my dear friends, they lost against 4-1 Borussia Dortmund in last match at home, but they won versus 2-1 Gladbach in last away game. Freiburg is on the 6th spot. And nevertheless, they are playing for the first 4 spot, but it's seeming so hard for Freiburg team, my dear friends. And Hoffenheim is playing better at home. They stayed draw against 1-1 Augsburg at home. They won versus 2-0 Mainz in last match at home. Hoffenheim team lost against St. Pauli 1-0 in away game, my dear friends. Again, they lost against 3-1 Leipzig in last away game. Freiburg is stronger and better team than Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim is a little bit close to relegation zone. They are going to be more relaxed, my dear friends. I want to take a chance to Freiburg with home advantage just by 1 goal margin. They will win over against Hoffenheim. Freiburg 2, Hoffenheim 1 is my prediction for this game. Leipzig, Holstein Kiel. Leipzig is going to be at home. Leipzig is playing better at home. They won versus Wolfsburg 3-2 in last away game. They got a victory in away game after a long time. And Leipzig won versus 2-0 Dortmund at home. They won against 3-1 Hoffenheim in last match at home. Holstein Kiel lost against 2-1 St. Pauli in last match at home. They are at the bottom of the point table. Again, Holstein Kiel stayed draw against Mainz 1-1 in away game before they lost against 3-1 Heidenheim in away game. Holstein Kiel is in so bad situation. Leipzig is way more better team than Holstein Kiel. Leipzig is on the 4th spot. They are playing for the first 4 spot. They are assertive. Leipzig is assertive team, and because of that, Leipzig will win over against Holstein Kiel. Leipzig 3, Holstein Kiel 1 is my prediction for this game. Union Berlin, Stuttgart. Union Berlin is going on so good in the recent games. They are unbeatable for a long time, and they won versus 1-0 Wolfsburg at home. And at the same time, this Union Berlin team, my dear friends, straight draw against 1-1 Bayern Munich at home. They won against Wolfsburg 1-0 in last match at home. And Union Berlin straight draw against 0-0 Leverkusen in last away game. Stuttgart is so inconsistent team. They couldn't get so good results as of lately. They lost against 4-3 Leverkusen at home. They lost against 2-1 Werder Bremen in last match at home. Stuttgart lost against 1-0 Frankfurt in away game. And at the same time, they won versus 4-0 Bochum in last away game. This Stuttgart team. This is gonna be so challenging game. I feel in that way Stuttgart will get points from this game, but Union Berlin is so dangerous team. Because of that, draw is going to be my prediction. Draw. Union Berlin 1, Stuttgart 1. And Augsburg, Frankfurt. Augsburg is going to be at home. Augsburg is going on so good this season. They got so many draws, and Augsburg stayed draw against Hoffenheim 1-1 in away game. They won versus 2-1 Bochum in last away game. They lost against 3-1 Bayern Munich in last match at home. Before they won versus Wolfsburg 1-0 at home. Frankfurt team, my dear friends, won versus 3-1 Bochum in away game. They won against 1-0 Stuttgart at home. They won against 3-0 Heidenheim in last match at home. But Frankfurt lost against 2-0 Werder Bremen in last away game. This is going to be so hard clash. Frankfurt is on the 3rd spot. They are playing for the 4th spot. Augsburg is so dangerous team. Because of that, again, my prediction is going to be draw. Augsburg 1, Frankfurt 1. And Borussia Dortmund, Mönchengladbach. Borussia Dortmund has been eliminated from Champions League against Barcelona, but they won versus Barcelona 3-1 in the second leg game. Dortmund is going on so good as of lately. They won versus 4-1 Freiburg in away game. They stayed draw against 2-2 Bayern Munich in last away game. Dortmund won versus 3-1 Mainz in last match at home. My dear friends, at Mönchengladbach team lost against 2-1 Freiburg in last match at home. Before they won versus 1-0 Leipzig at home. Gladbach won versus 4-2 Werder Bremen in away game, but they stayed draw against 1-1 St. Pauli in last away game. Mönchengladbach is dangerous team, but Dortmund is going to make the advantage of playing at home, and in my opinion Dortmund will win over against Mönchengladbach. Borussia Dortmund 3, Mönchengladbach 1 is my prediction for this game. St. Pauli Leverkusen, this is the last match of the week. St. Pauli is going to be at home, and they are a little bit close to the relegation zone, but they stayed draw against Gladbach 1-1 in last match at home. Before they won versus 1-0 Hoffenheim at home. St. Pauli won versus 2-1 Holstein Kiel in last away game, but they lost against 3-2 Bayern Munich in away game. Leverkusen won versus 1-0 Heidenheim in away game. They won against 4-3 Stuttgart in away game. They stayed draw against Union Berlin 0-0 in last match at home. Before, my dear friends, Leverkusen won versus 3-1 Bochum at home. Leverkusen is on the 2nd spot. They are playing for the title, but it's seeming so hard after that to win the championship for Leverkusen team. But nevertheless, they are stronger and better team than St. Pauli. St. Pauli is dangerous team. They will force Leverkusen, but at the end of the game, I feel in that way Leverkusen will win over against St. Pauli. St. Pauli 0, Leverkusen 1 is my prediction for this game. All my predictions like this Bundesliga week 30 games. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. You may write your comments down below. Please tap the like button. It makes me so glad. See you on my next videos, my dear friends. Bye.